Here again, we're talking about the second edition of the Fintech conference. Guess what? Our friends from Academic City University are here to talk about it and to tell us what we should be expecting. It's all about navigating regulation and unlocking Africa's fintech and e-commerce potential, and that's why I'm excited that we're marrying both industry experience and, of course, what's happening in the academic society as well. Let's say good morning to Dr. Mark Tampori, HOD, Department of Business Administration and Entrepreneurship, Academic City University. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Blessed.
Yeah, they will accuse me of gender insensitivity, but anyway. Lady Emilia Saki is here, Head of Digital and Youth Banking, GCB Bank PLC. Good morning to you as well.
Good morning, Blessed.
Okay, let's get into it. I'm wondering what's motivating you now, Doc, to organize this whole FinTech for Inclusion Africa Summit at the university.
Yes, thank you very much, Blessed. First of all, I would like to thank you for having us here.
Yeah.
As you are aware, Academic City is now a fully fledged university. We got our charter, presidential charter, since last year,
right,
which now makes us an independent university running our own programs and charting our own course as a university. Yes, so for Academic City, over the years, as a young institution or young university, our focus has been on STEAM. And if you look at our programs and the activities that we undertake at Academic City, they are focused on STEAM. We have the belief that technology, for example, should bring about inclusive growth or inclusive development. And that is where, or the reason our focus is on this particular conference, where we have inclusive finance or digital financial inclusion, where we are looking at, does technology bring about the societal good that we want? For which reason Academic City is coming up with this program. It is all about societal and inclusive growth.
That's exciting. And you're talking about STEAM. Many people have heard of STEM. So now you're changing it at Academic City. Just break it down for us.
Yes, so yes, the focus has been on STEM for some time now, where we look at science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, where we tend to leave out the arts. Okay, so just look at Academic City University, our program. You can just take a Bachelor of Business Administration program, which is an art, right? But in it, we have infused STEM in our Bachelor of Business Administration.
Wow.
So Bachelor of Banking and Finance, what do you see there? You see strong focus on digital insurance, strong focus on digital financial inclusion, which is FinTech. We also have strong focus on the application of technology in solving banking and financial issues.
There's no doubt you're building future leaders there at Academic City. So let's talk about this year's focus. I was just talking about FinTech and how you're planning to address industry's current needs, right? You're talking about FinTech, for instance. How are you feeding all of that into this year's edition?
Yeah, so if you look at last year's focus, before we come to this year's focus, you see our focus for last year was more on innovation, marketplace innovation. But if you look at this year, you see that there is some evolution. Okay, we are evolving towards not just the innovation, but also having the regulatory and policy alignment. Okay, that then takes innovation forward. You can look currently. A lot of countries are looking at having regulation for example, virtual assets. Virtual assets. Ghana currently do not have a regulation for virtual assets. What we are looking at now is a bill, okay, which is Virtual Asset Providers Bill, which the legislatures are to now consider. Okay, in that regard, we are seeing the need for regulation and innovation to also influence our part of innovation and not be a constraint but be an enabler. That is why currently in Ghana, when someone is using cryptocurrency, we say, is it regulated? It's not, right? Yes, but currently we have a bill that is looking at regulating that space. So there is a need to bring various stakeholders together to talk and collaborate on the best part that we need so that our innovation is also supported by what policy and regulation.
Let me tell you about another exciting aspect of this conference. GCB is now the proud sponsor of this summit, and Emilia is here, just looking at us to say, you can do all the talking. We've got the cash. That's what she's telling us. But anyway, Emilia, what's informing that decision, by the way, to have GCB on board this year?
All right. Thank you so much for that question. Before I start, I'd like to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all GCB customers. I mean, people have banked with us for the past over 72 years, and they are still banking. So for GCB, we are truly proud to be sponsors or to be parts of this financial inclusion, digital financial inclusion summit for Africa. And for us, it's not just about sponsorship, but it's about the partnership, okay, that we are creating from being part of this. And this, it goes to support our deep commitment towards our own transformation agenda, okay, which is definitely promote financial inclusion, okay, and also to make sure that everybody has access to finance. So for GCB, we actually use this in even the design of all our products. Actually, from some products like our mobile app, award-winning mobile app. Let me add that. Our USSD, and even our current, we call it GCB Hajj account. This is a savings account purely for Muslims to help them save towards Hajj. And all of this, we do it with the intention of financial inclusion, you see. So for us, that's actually like our mission, and then also, we advance it. So we are happy to collaborate on this.
It's more or less like it's aligning with your goals as an institution.
Yes.
But when we talk about tech, people feel it's far-fetched. It doesn't apply to so much to the front end of the banking, where people just walking in, all they want is their cash. But apparently we've been engaged in that fintech for quite some time. There's the mobile banking that you've just won awards for. So break it down for us so people can easily connect with us when we talk about fintech. I hope it's not far-fetched. That's many people think.
I mean, that's a very great question you have asked. And I mean, simply, let me take it from what financial inclusion is. It's just making sure that everybody, no matter the gender, the age or income level, have access, and even the location. It's about making sure everybody has access to some banking services to help them, make their lives better and also even improve their business. So let's look at it that, okay, so currently because of technology, products like say mobile app or USSD, take a trader in Kaswa, that person can check their balances, make transfers because of these products. A teacher in my hometown in Pasoro in Ashanti region doesn't have to walk to the banking hall every month to go and apply for salary advance, which is also one of our innovative products. And these are all products that's, so for it's just making sure that everybody has access to banking services, but then we are using technology to deliver this. So that's all that this whole
and no
big
doubt,
words, digital financial inclusion
and all that.
That's all that it means. Yes.
We should be celebrating you, GCB, for doing quite a great job at that. But Dr. Zampuri, I see that you have so many partnerships going on. What's informing the partnerships? Why are we bringing banks? Why are we bringing other institutions to be a part of the summit?
Yes, so for us, we believe no single player can do it all in the Africa's digital transformation, and by implication, access to digital financial services. It takes a number of partnerships from regulators to banks to fintechs. We all need to come together to be able to forge the way forward. What regulators bring is the policy and the regulatory insights. Of course, you did mention banks, GCB Bank being here, and she rightly said it's not just about the sponsorship, yes, but they also bring in the cash, which is very important because it enables people to have access to financial services, like loans, to be able to, for example, start business.
Yeah.
That is the other partnership. Fintechs usually will bridge that gap. Okay, if we are to talk about the loans, which I just mentioned, fintechs will bridge that gap, where you can sit right at the comfort of your home and be able to apply for a loan, for example, and get that loan without even moving to the bank. When we come to insurance, now we are seeing insurance also upscaling, where we have micro insurance. People can take insurance online, and they don't need to even go to the office to do that. So you see that each partner comes with very vital strength, which together, when we forge ahead with this partnership, we are able to build on and make impact. For us, the impact is more important. And one of the impact is businesses now being able to get access to business, access to loans, access to insurance products, and also regulatory authorities being able to collaborate with the market and come out with policies and regulations that force those innovation forward.
You know what? I'm looking forward to the summit. But Amelia, you've spoken so much about top-notch innovations happening at GCB. There's no doubt that you're doing great, but you can't do that alone. You need more collaborations, probably even within the ecosystem that you operate in. You're looking forward to some policy shifts. What's your general expectation going into the summit? What change would you want to drive there?
Okay, so I would love to see actually more collaborations. I mean, you just use that word because right from the beginning, as Dr. Mark was talking, he's saying the whole aim of this is bringing together all these players. So we need to further the collaboration between, say, fintechs, between banks, between even institutions like ACIB that build capacity building for bankers, and then the regulators. Because yes, it looks like every time innovation takes the lead, and then the policies and the regulations. So it's good that they are bringing in we the practitioners, and then also academia. So this summit is going to afford us the opportunity to actually share ideas from different perspectives, and then we expect that we'll be able to come out with policies that will promote bringing out digital products, and then being be able to go to the market quickly. We want more policies that will help create more access. So I think the collaboration is really what we are seeking, and then the policies, it has to come out, or the regulations has to be quicker. It needs to catch up.
We need to catch up indeed. The future is exciting.
Yes,
so you ought to be there if you're listening to us at the second edition of the Fintech conference happening at Academic City University, and GCB is a proud sponsor, and that's why we have Amelia and Dr. Tampuri here. There are many who are wondering how they can be a part of this year's summit. Let's walk them through the process. First of all, where is it happening? How can they be a part of it? How can they register for the summit?
Thank you, Blessed. Yes, I invite all stakeholders to this summit, which is happening from the 29th to 30th of October. 29th being a Wednesday and 30th being a Thursday at Academic City University, Hacho, Aboba. Yes, we would meet a whole lot of people, all right, from different sectors where digital finance links or makes impact. The regulators will be there. We would have fintechs, we will have banks, we will have e-commerce platforms. We are all coming together. If you are in any of these fields, you are invited. The general public is invited. It will be streamed online, as well as it will be in-person program. To be able to attend it, you have to register. You can go to www.act.edu.gh. Okay, ACT is ACITY.edu.gh, where you can make your registration at that point. The registration is online. Just do the online registration and you are in.
Okay, that is for free. That registration is free.
Yes,
it's free.
Yes.
You don't have to pay anything for it.
Yes, we have we have that option of waiving because of our sponsorships.
Thanks to
coming
GCB,
in. But if anyone wants to pay, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
And we're ready to accept that.
Yes,
as well.
I'll take this opportunity to also thank
Yeah.
some of our partners. GCB Bank,
Yes.
they've been fantastic. They were with us last year, and they are with us this year. Thank you very much, GCB, for being part of the maiden and the second edition. Telecel,
Happy to be
Telecel is
It's also
also sponsoring. And yes, we also have Glyco Life.
Wow.
So you see, fintech is not just
Yeah.
about
It's
banks.
all, yeah.
Yes, we also have insurance companies,
also
Glyco
coming
Life.
through, yeah.
Yes, and Leshego. Leshego
Okay.
is also in there.
In
Thank
there.
you for sponsoring us.
Yeah. And we say thank you too for doing a great job. Emilia, you want to say hello to some team members before we go? Some people listening to us this morning.
Okay, so always start with my customers. I mean, my customers
they're
are
very
the reason
important.
why I wake up at 5 a.m.
Yes, we have to celebrate.
So, hello to all GCB customers, all our over 3 million customers, and in GCB, our MD, Farihan, management, and all staff.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. So be there on the 24th of October, right? 29th of
30th.
October and 30th of October, I should say. That's when we're having the second edition of the Fintech Conference. It's on the theme Navigating Regulation, Unlocking Africa's Fintech and E-commerce Potential. You don't want to miss that at all. And you've heard from Emilia Saki, Head of Digital and Youth Banking, GCB Bank PLC, and also Dr. Mark Tampuri, HOD, Department of Business Administration and Entrepreneurship at Academic City University.